our military government have to prod the Germans into putting their house in order.
The clipped voice is so unmistakably British, isn't it? What he says, well, you make your own mind up.
We have an interest in Germany that is purely selfish. We cannot live next to a disease-ridden neighbour.
Unsubtle diplomacy for an unstable world, perhaps. But that was then, this is now. And the world has moved on. The British are still here, though. The mission has changed many times, but to a point the money has run out, and so has any excuse for remaining here.
The return of the British Army from Germany marks the end of an era, and I'd like to put on record the huge debt of gratitude we owe to the German government and the German people for the support, both moral and material, that they have shown to our armed forces over more than 6 decades.
So after 68 years and a few days, the British are finally packing up and leaving.
These guys are doing an inventory of everything that's inside.
Yes, so the pitwork has to reflect obviously exactly what's inside them.
Camouflage nets. So that's sort of military gear, and then you'll have personal stuff as well.
Germany is still the single largest deployment of British armed forces abroad, for the last decade and more engaged in new conflicts, Iraq and Afghanistan.
We're now training to be more adaptable and to work in different theatres around the world. And we'll continue to do the training and work as we have done here in Germany, back in Cottesmore, so it's no real change for what we're doing on a daily basis.
Of course, as relations softened and fraternising with the locals was allowed, some British soldiers would marry German women. They still do.
We've got our own house over here at the moment, so it is quite hard to decide at the moment if it's a good decision or a bad decision.
All of the 16,000 soldiers in Germany will return to the UK as part of an army reshuffle into 7 new clusters around the country. But that will mean that 4 current bases will have to close in Ripon, Canterbury, Pembrokeshire and Craigie Hall Barracks in Edinburgh. The MOD will spend £1.8 billion upgrading facilities in the moves, but say that in the long run it will save £240 million a year as a result. Perhaps no other country has been so entwined with Britain's military past and for so long. By 2019, that'll all be over. Alistair Bunkler, Sky News, Bielefeld, Germany.